Stop whatever you're doing and give me your full attention. This video is your ultimate guide to achieving financial freedom in just 6 months. Imagine waking up every day without money worries, living the life you've always dreamed of. I'm about to reveal 10 powerful steps that can transform your financial future. Many YouTubers talk about getting rich, but they're often just chasing views and selling fantasies. This video is different. I'm here to give you a clear, actionable path to financial freedom. I don't need your likes or subscriptions. My goal is to help you become financially free. Give me just 15 minutes and I promise to transform your life. All I ask is that you take the simple and easy actions I'll share with you. These steps are straightforward and can truly change your financial future. Stay with me till the end, because this journey with Mr. Kashi is your key to unlocking financial success. Trust me, you don't want to miss a single second. Are you ready? So, let's go. Step 1. Set clear financial goals. Let me take you back to a time when I was struggling with my finances. I was living paycheck to paycheck, constantly stressed about money. One day, I decided enough was enough. I sat down with a notepad and pen and started writing down what I wanted to achieve financially. This simple act of setting clear financial goals was the turning point in my journey to financial freedom. Now let's talk about how you can set your own financial goals using the SMART method. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Here's how you can apply it. Specific. Be clear about what you want to achieve. Instead of saying, I want to save money, say, I want to save $5,000 for an emergency fund. Measurable. Make sure you can track your progress. For example, I will save $500 each month. Achievable. Set realistic goals. If $500 a month is too much, adjust it to something more manageable. Relevant. Your goals should align with your broader financial objectives. If your goal is to buy a house, saving for a down payment is relevant. Time-bound. Set a deadline like, I will save $5,000 in 10 months. Now let's take a look at an example to see what it looks like in action. Example 1. I will pay off $2,000 of credit card debt in 6 months by paying $333 each month. Example 2. I will save $10,000 for a down payment on a house in 2 years by saving $417 each month. Now it's your turn. I want you to take a moment and think about your financial goals. Write them down in the comments below. What do you want to achieve? How much do you want to save? By when? Sharing your goals can make them feel more real and give you a sense of accountability. Remember, setting clear financial goals is the first step towards financial freedom. It gives you direction and motivation. So, take that first step today and start your journey to a financially free future. Step 2. Create a budget. Creating a budget is a crucial step towards financial freedom. Start by listing all your sources of income, like your salary or freelance work. Then, categorize your expenses into fixed expenses, such as rent, utilities and loan payments, and variable expenses like groceries, entertainment, and dining out. For example, if your income is $3,200, you might have fixed expenses of $1,000 for rent, $150 for utilities, and $300 for loan payments. Your variable expenses could include $400 for groceries, $200 for entertainment, and $100 for dining out. Tracking every expense, no matter how small, helps you see where your money is going. Set spending limits for each category and stick to them. For instance, you might decide to limit dining out to $100 a month. At the end of each month, review your budget and adjust your spending limits if needed. Prioritize savings by treating them as a fixed expense. Set aside a portion of your income for savings before spending on other things. There are many apps and tools available that can help you track your expenses and manage your budget more efficiently. Now, I want you to take action. Create your own budget sheet and share your experience in the comments below. Your insights can inspire others on their journey to financial freedom. Creating a budget gives you a clear picture of your finances and helps you make informed decisions. Step 3. Build an emergency fund. Meet Alex, who ran a small bakery in their neighborhood. Business was going well until a sudden economic downturn hit, causing a significant drop in customers. To make matters worse, a major storm damaged the bakery, leading to unexpected repair costs. With revenue plummeting and repair bills mounting, Alex faced a financial crisis. However, Alex had been wise enough to build an emergency fund over the years. This fund became a lifeline, covering the repair costs and sustaining the business during the slow period. The emergency fund allowed Alex to keep the bakery open, pay the employees, and gradually rebuild the customer base. This experience highlighted the importance of having an emergency emergency fund, as it can be the difference between surviving tough times and closing down a business. Now, let's talk about how you can build your own emergency fund. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This might sound like a lot, but you can start small. Begin by setting aside a small amount each month, like $50 or $100. Keep this money in a separate savings account that's easily accessible, but not too tempting to dip into for non-emergencies. Here are some tips to make saving for an emergency fund easier and less stressful. Start small. Don't worry about saving a huge amount right away, as even small contributions add up over time. Automate your savings by setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your emergency fund, ensuring you won't forget to save. Cut unnecessary expenses by looking for areas where you can cut back, like dining out or subscription services, and redirect that money to your emergency fund. Use windfalls wisely. If you receive unexpected money, like a tax refund or a bonus, put a portion of it into your emergency fund. Finally, stay consistent. Make saving a habit, even if you can only save a little each month, as consistency is key. Now, I want you to take action. Start building your emergency fund today. It provides a safety net for unexpected expenses and helps you avoid debt. Step 4. Pay off debt. Paying off debt is also a crucial step towards financial freedom. Start by listing all your debts, including the creditor, total balance, minimum payment, and interest rate. This helps you see the full picture and prioritize which debts to tackle first. There are two popular strategies: the debt snowball method, where you pay off the smallest debts first for quick wins, and the debt avalanche method, where you focus on the highest interest rates to save more money in the long run. Choose the one that suits you best. Begin by paying more than the minimum on your target debt. Cut unnecessary expenses and redirect that money towards your debt. Finding additional income sources like a side hustle or freelance work can also help you pay off debt faster. Use any extra income to make larger payments. Avoid accumulating more debt while paying off existing debt. Be mindful of your spending and avoid using credit cards unless absolutely necessary. If managing multiple debts is challenging, consider debt consolidation to combine all your debts into a single loan with a lower interest rate. Paying off debt requires discipline and consistency. Stay focused on your goal and celebrate small victories along the way. Each payment brings you one step closer to financial freedom. Step 5. Invest wisely. Investing wisely is essential for building wealth and achieving financial freedom. Start by understanding the basics: stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate. Diversify your investments to spread risk and set clear goals, like saving for retirement or a down payment on a house. Begin with low-cost index funds, or ETFs, which offer diversification and lower fees. Invest regularly by setting up automatic contributions to your investment accounts. This approach, known as dollar-cost averaging, helps reduce the impact of market ups and downs. Review your investments periodically and make adjustments as needed. Stay focused on your long-term goals and avoid making impulsive decisions based on short-term market changes. Investing requires patience and discipline, but with time and consistent effort, your investments can grow and help you achieve financial freedom. Step 6. Increase income streams. Increasing your income streams is a powerful way to accelerate your journey to financial freedom. Diversifying your income not only boosts your earnings, but also provides financial security. Let's explore how you can do this effectively. Take the story of Sarah, a teacher who wanted to pay off her student loans faster. She started by offering tutoring services in the evenings and on weekends. Soon she expanded her services to online tutoring, reaching students from different parts of the world. Sarah also began creating educational resources and selling them on platforms like Teachers Pay Teachers. These side hustles significantly increased her income, allowing her to pay off her loans quicker and save for her future. You can follow a similar path. Start by identifying your skills and interests. Are you good at writing, graphic design, coding, or anything? Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer can connect you with clients looking for your expertise. If you enjoy teaching, consider tutoring or creating online courses on platforms like Udemy or Teachable. For those looking for passive income, consider creating digital products like ebooks, printables, or online courses. Once created, these products can generate income with minimal ongoing effort. Investing in dividend-paying stocks or real estate can also provide a steady stream of passive income. Increasing your income streams requires effort and creativity, but the rewards are worth it. By diversifying your income, you can achieve financial freedom faster and enjoy greater financial security. Step 7. Educate yourself. Educating yourself about personal finance is key to making smart money decisions. Start with some great books like Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, and Your Money or Your Life by Vicky Robin. These books cover essential topics like budgeting, investing, and debt management in an easy-to-understand way. Online courses are another excellent resource. Websites like Coursera, Udemy, and Khan Academy offer affordable courses on personal finance and investing. You can learn at your own pace and gain valuable knowledge. Don't forget about free resources like blogs, podcasts, and YouTube channels. By the way, Mr. Kashi is here to educate you. I'll try my best to teach you everything about money, so don't forget to stick with me on this journey. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your favorite financial education resources? Share them in the comments below. Educating yourself is an ongoing process. The more you learn, the more empowered you become to make smart financial decisions. Step 8. Monitor and adjust. Monitoring and adjusting your financial plans is essential to stay on track towards your goals. I regularly review my financial plans to ensure they align with my objectives. This involves checking my budget, investments, and overall financial health to make necessary adjustments. To effectively monitor your progress, use tools and apps designed for financial tracking. Apps like Mint, YNAB, and Personal Capital can help you keep an eye on your spending, savings, and investments. These tools provide insights into your financial habits and highlight areas that need improvement. Be prepared to make changes as needed. Life is unpredictable, and your financial plans should be adaptable to new situations. Monitoring and adjusting your financial plans ensures you stay on the right path to achieving your financial goals. Step 9. Stay disciplined and motivated. We must all suffer from one of two pains: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Staying disciplined and motivated is crucial for achieving financial freedom. Let me share some personal stories and quotes that kept me motivated on my journey. There were times when I felt overwhelmed by my financial goals. During those moments, I reminded myself of a powerful quote: "Winners never quit, and quitters never win." This quote really motivates me to stay disciplined and focused on my goals. Another source of motivation was reflecting on my progress. Seeing how far I had come, even with small wins, kept me going. Here are some actionable tips to help you stay disciplined and motivated. Set clear goals. Break down your financial goals into smaller, manageable steps. This makes them less daunting and easier to achieve. Celebrate small wins. This boosts your morale and keeps you motivated. Create a vision board. Visualize your financial goals by creating a vision board. Include images and quotes that inspire you. Place it somewhere you can see it daily. Keep it to yourself. Don't share your struggles or plans with anyone. Let everyone think you're just getting by, and then surprise them with your success. Stay positive. Focus on the positive aspects of your journey. Remind yourself why you started and the benefits of achieving your goals. Learn continuously. As I told you before, keep educating yourself about personal finance. The more you learn, the more empowered you become to make smart decisions. And also be flexible. Remember, staying disciplined and motivated is a continuous process. Keep your eyes on the prize and stay committed to your financial goals. You've got this. Stay tuned for the final step. Step 10. Plan for the future. Planning for the future is the final step towards achieving financial freedom. It's important to have a clear vision of where you want to be financially in the long term. Start by setting long-term goals, such as retirement savings, buying a home, or funding your children's education. These goals will guide your financial decisions and help you stay focused. One effective way to plan for the future is to create a financial roadmap. This roadmap should outline your long-term goals and the steps you need to take to achieve them. Include milestones and timelines to track your progress. Regularly review and update your roadmap to ensure it aligns with your changing circumstances and goals. Planning for the future ensures you have a clear path to achieving your financial goals. It provides direction and helps you make informed decisions. Remember, the journey to financial freedom is ongoing, and planning for the future is a crucial part of that journey. Congratulations! You've made it through the ultimate guide to achieving financial freedom. Let's quickly recap the 10 powerful steps we've covered. Setting clear financial goals, creating a budget, building an emergency fund, paying off debt, investing wisely, increasing income streams, educating yourself, monitoring and adjusting your plans, staying disciplined and motivated, and finally, planning for the future. Each of these steps is a crucial part of your journey to financial independence. You've taken the time to watch this video, and that's a significant first step. Now, the only thing left is to take action. But here's something not everyone talks about. What if I told you that even with these steps, you still might not succeed? Hold on, I'm not saying your time watching this video was wasted. You're definitely heading in the right direction. But here's the twist. A lot of people think that starting a business is the ultimate shortcut to wealth. Sounds great, right? But what if that's actually the biggest trap? Starting a business can either skyrocket you to the top or drag you down if you don't know what you're doing. So before you rush off to start that business, ask yourself this: do you really know how to make it work? If you want to avoid the mistakes that cause most businesses to fail and learn how to start something that's almost guaranteed to succeed, then you need to watch my next video. It's coming up on the screen right now, and trust me, you don't want to miss this one.